Hello and welcome to Matt's ICT Lab. Now today we're going to look at section breaks and how to work with section breaks. So we'll be using this document. It's got 3 pages of text, and when I'm dealing with page layout options, what I like to do is I like to zoom out so I can see the whole document and how any changes I make affect the rest of the document. So section breaks can be found under the page layout option under breaks, and then you have section break in the bottom half here. Now we'll be looking today at next page section breaks and continuous section breaks. So next page section breaks, insert a section break and start the new section on the next page. So it moves the text onto the next page below this where you've chosen to put in your section break and splits the document into 2 separate sections, which we'll look at in a minute. Continuous section break also splits the document into different sections, but it doesn't move anything onto the next page. It just inserts itself, and then you can change the formatting yourself. So we're going to insert a section break at the start of this paragraph, okay, just before the subheading, and we'll go to breaks and we'll go to next page section break. So we'll do that, and it breaks the text onto the next page, splitting the document into 2 sections, page 1 being section 1 and the rest of the document being section 2. Now we can go to home and we can click on the paragraph show hide option, and then this shows us where we've put in our section breaks, okay, so it doesn't get confusing. So section break next page, that's the section break we just put in there, and it shows us that this is section 1, or page 1 is section 1 and the rest is section 2. Now the benefit of that is that you can then change the formatting of section 1 differently to the formatting of section 2. So we're going to page layout. I'm going to change the orientation to portrait, to landscape. So page 1 or section 1 will be landscape, and the rest of the document will remain portrait. Okay. Now another thing we can do is we can change the margins. Okay, so I'm going to go into the margins option on page 1, custom margins, and I'm going to change them to 1 centimeter all the way around so that you can see the difference. If we watch page 1, the margins are reduced significantly, so we'll just have a small margin at the side there, whereas the rest of the document, the margins have remained the same. Okay, now that's your next page section breaks. Continuous section breaks are a wee bit more tricky. Okay, so we saw where they are, they're in there. Now you can insert them yourself, but Word sometimes inserts them for you, and I'll show you an example of that. So if we were changing this paragraph into 2 sections, into 2 columns, and this paragraph into 3 columns, Word will automatically insert a section break for us. If it doesn't, you may need to insert it yourself. So we'll leave our little paragraph show hide option on, and we'll select this paragraph and change it into 2 columns. And we can see there, section break continuous. It hasn't moved the text onto the next page, but it has broken this area of the document into a separate section which we've formatted with 2 paragraphs. And if we select this paragraph and split this into 3 columns, we'll need another section break, okay, which is input at the start of the section we've chosen. Okay, that's section breaks for you. They can be quite tricky, but if you keep your paragraph show hide option on and you can see where each one is coming, undo or go back if you're not sure, and keep trying until you get it right. So hope you found this video useful and interesting. If you did, please view my other videos, subscribe and like. Thank you.